You're listening to the AID Network.
The Power of You is sponsored by our friends over at jackprints.com. Until the end of the year, they're running the best sticker deal on planet Earth. One of the great things about getting your stickers ran with jackprints.com is that you never pay for shipping. So if you're making stickers for yourself, it's going to make them more affordable to hand out to your customers or to sell for an even sweeter profit. And if you're a freelancer marking up for your clients, well, things might have just gotten a little bit more profitable because you're not paying for shipping. Wink, wink. Head over to jackprints.com between now and the end of the year and make sure you take advantage of the best sticker deal on planet Earth and free shipping as always. jackprints.com/circle of trust. Hey friends, today's episode of The Power of You with Paul Conroy is sponsored by members of the Circle of Trust. If you're a Circle of Trust member and you're having a good time and you want to share it with a bud, good news. You can now go over to AID.network, click where it says Circle of Trust, and you can now give a gift subscription for a month, 3 months, or even a year. And when you become a bud and give your friend a membership to the Circle of Trust, I'll be a bud and send you our black on black special ops Circle of Trust patch. The only way you can get it is to earn it. And a great way to do that is by giving the Circle of Trust to a friend that you think will enjoy all the fun we're having behind that sweet, sweet paid wall. Build that paid wall. So much great content. Share it with a friend today and earn the special ops black patch made by our buds over at grizzlywheeler.com. Real quick, before we get started with today's episode of The Power of You with my special co-host, Paul Conroy, I want to thank everyone who's listening for another successful year of Adventures in Design. 2018 was absolutely out of this world. All the people that I got to meet, places I got to go, and conversations that I was honored to have with whomever was sitting across from me on that day. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you even more to my members of the Circle of Trust for giving me another successful year in business to keep doing the podcast that I love so dearly. Tonight's New Year's Eve. I hope you go out. I hope you have a great time. I hope that you're very, very safe. But my biggest advice is this. Remember, it's not the event that's special. It's you. You go to the party, you bring the party. Don't go someplace tonight expecting that the night's going to take you away because you will only leave disappointed. But go, arrive, show up knowing that the party, it exists in your heart. And it's up to you to get that party started. Have a very safe and happy New Year. And I will see you back here on January 2nd when we resume the special and kick off our 2019 year of programming. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm Mark Brickey.
I'm Paul Conroy.
Over the next 10 days, we're going to show you the true power of you so you can look back on your 2018
while looking forward to your 2019
to find the true power of you
and to ultimately reach your full potential.
Paul, what do you say we get started?
Let's do this.
One of the things that you have to kind of come to peace with is that we all, at one moment or another, we will doubt ourselves.
Yes.
And dealing with self-doubt will always be akin to being successful and to doing your own thing in this world. If you were afraid of self-doubt, then you would just go get a job someplace, put yourself in the safest, most comfortable atmosphere possible. But if you're a gambler like you and I in life, self-doubt is always going to be there because every time you're getting ready to make the big play, you only make it because you came over all the negative voices in your head and you got yourself there. I know that for me, that stepmom's voice, man, it's always in the back of my head. Marky, it's always back there. And I'm not one of those people that can fully get behind like today's going to be the greatest day ever.
Sure.
Because I feel like you're setting yourself up for a failure.
Sure.
My attitude is always New Year's Eve. Don't go to New Year's Eve and expect it's going to be the greatest night of your life.
Right.
And at midnight, a prince is going to kiss me and I'm in love and I love New Year's Eve. Go to a New Year's Eve party going, it's going to be fun. There's something here to celebrate, but it's up to me to bring the party.
Totally.
And that's how I battle self-doubt, is that I have a responsibility here. One, I have to acknowledge the world doesn't owe me anything.
Yep.
And two, now that I know how to make my own luck, I have to just sort of have these conversations with myself that I can do it and work through it at my own time.
Yes. Self-doubt is real. Self-doubt is something I battle with in a major way. I would say it's been one of the biggest challenges I've dealt with.
That is shocking to hear from you.
It's just so true, man. Where I've gotten myself to in recent years is acknowledging moments of doubt and just saying, damn it, I'm doing it anyway. And it's connected to my getting into jujitsu. It's connected into, pushing myself, speaking in front of people, business meetings. Now it's like, okay, I feel this way, right? Like just own it for a minute, then say, I'm feeling this way. This is not stopping me. I'm pushing forward anyway, right? And I think now that instead of it just being this awkward thing that just sits in my head all the time, right? Now it's like, nah, okay, I feel you. I'm doing it. I'm going to give you a really funny example, right? And I know you like Disneyland. I've seen you post about Disneyland, right? Well, we're going to get...
Don't get me going.
It's going to be right. It's going to be
Paul,
right in your
if you want
wheelhouse.
to see your children tonight, don't get me going.
So my entire life, I've been afraid of roller coasters, right?
Yeah.
And I did not start even going on roller coasters until like my oldest daughter was 5. And she would just drag me on roller coasters. I've never done Screaming, the Incredicoaster.
Yeah.
Like, no way, right? And now that I'm in this zone of putting myself in a place, get comfortable being uncomfortable, as ridiculous as going on the Incredicoaster sounds.
Yeah.
I told my daughter, we're doing this. In Halloween night, we went on Incredicoaster. Me and my oldest daughter and one of her friends, Paulina. I'm in line, not feeling really good about it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm committed. And I got on there and I loved it. I'm going to go on the Incredicoaster every time I go back to, and it just, that is a ridiculous example, but the truth is, you've got to attack all that shit. Every little aspect in your life that creates even a little bit of self-doubt or anxiety, be like, okay, cool, I feel this way, I'm going to smash it. And then you build up this tolerance to like dealing with self-doubt, and now I control it instead of it controlling me.
And I think the biggest thing that I had to do was to learn how to tell myself, you're worthy of this.
100%.
You are worthy of this. And there's one of these things that we do. It's like a positive procrastination, right? I'll go after this big goal after I redo my website.
Totally.
I'll go do this big thing after I do whatever excuse that you make. And you don't see it as an excuse because it's something you should do. You should have a new website. Or you should write your first book before you do whatever this thing is. But I've learned to say, I can just do it right now because I've got a whole life's experience behind me. Like, no, I'll become the guy. I am the fucking guy. Like, I've put in all the hard work. I've put in all the hours. I'm capable of doing it, and I'm capable of doing it right fucking now.
And one thing to that point, man, I think every single day, trying to do something that makes you a little bit uncomfortable is the best thing you can do.
There's things that I do that cheer me up.
Sure.
And you've seen the movie Boogie Nights, right?
Yeah, it's been a long time though,
Well,
man.
you'll remember this scene.
Okay, all right.
I used to do this when the band would have a big show. And just not out of seriousness, but it always made me laugh. I always loved the scene where he's looking at himself in the mirror.
Yep.
And he goes, it's my big fucking dick, and we'll shoot when I'm ready. And so every time I've ever done anything big, I say that to myself. Not that I have a big dick, but it makes me laugh because it's such a hilarious thing to tell yourself.
Totally.
And so I will literally like ride the elevator up to the top of the ABC Disney building, and when the door opens up, like, it's your big dick. You'll shoot when you're ready. And what it does is it's such a stupid rehearsal.
Yes.
It just knocks off the cobwebs.
Yes,
Because after you've done something that dumb, you can only succeed from there.
100%.
Thank you so much for listening to Paul and I. Paul, what do you say we come back and we do this again tomorrow?
Can't wait, man. Let's go. Woo! We are cooking now. I've got the tenacity and the experience to put it all back together. I am loving the battles every day.